Well, bon voyage, Joe Biden. If you haven't heard the news already, he made the announcement today, Sunday, that he is dropping out of the 2024 race. He'll still be in office. So I have some headlines about this out there for you. Also some poll numbers. And Kamala Harris will be running for the remainder of this election cycle. Have my thoughts on that here in a moment. Welcome back to the channel, Culture Confederacy. Here it's Sunday night, so happy Sunday, everybody. You know how we do it here. There are no fancy graphics, epic soundtracks, pretty boy camera angles. It's just you, me, my smartphone, the news of the day, and this crusade to preserve great art, music, history, and culture. And as I said before, the election cycle, politics are a major part of American culture. So President Biden has announced he is dropping out of the 2024 race, but he'll still be in office. Kamala Harris is going to take over. And there's talk about who her VP is going to be. Now, here are the headlines for you. At the Washington Post, Biden makes stunning decision. By the way, thank you for watching, subscribing, being a part of this thing called the Culture Confederacy. I have a lot of fun doing this channel. I just do. So this is a one-take video. We're going to try to get through it as fast as we can tonight, as quickly as we can. So pardon me for talking a little fast here. But according to the Washington Post, Biden makes stunning decision to pull out of 2024 race. New York Times, Biden drops out of presidential race, endorses Harris. AP, Democrats rally around Harris' promised, quote-unquote, orderly process to replace Biden. They don't want another January 6th. Now, one person that's not being talked about here is RFK Jr. And just after Biden announced that he was dropping out, RFK Jr. did this presser. The AP covered it, streamed it here on YouTube. And it had over 700,000 views. And I was reading the comments. And needless to say, there are a lot of people that are supporting RFK Jr., but they don't want to admit to it, or they're just talking about it in the comment section, like here on YouTube. But that's pretty significant, that a third-party candidate would have over 700,000 views for a presser that's not being covered by the mainstream, by the runaway media. Now, here are the polls for you. This is at 5:38. This was as of the 21st, July 21st. Trump is up 3.2 points against Biden, 43.5 to 40.2. RFK holds at 8.7%. Now, according to YouGov, this is July 16th to 18th. Trump was at 51% compared to Harris, hypothetical here at the time. So this is before Biden's announcement. But Trump was at 51%, Harris at 48%. And depending on who our VP pick's going to be, I'm pretty sure that it's going to solidify here the base for the Democrat Party. According to SoCal Research, July 17th, Trump was at 52% compared to Harris, who was at 44%. Now, surprisingly, RFK Jr. has a 33.8% favorability rating. That's at 538. And he has raised over $98 million for his campaign. So I would definitely keep my eyes on RFK Jr. Now, I think that politicians are full of crap. I believe both parties are full of crap. But I do know one thing. Americans love political dynasties. We had this love affair with the Kennedys, the Obamas, the Clintons, even the Bushes to some extent, the Reagans. So we've always had this love affair with political dynasties, political families in the United States. I don't know why that is, because my feeling is if we're supposed to have this balance of power between the legislative, executive, judicial branch in our government, then why are we putting so much emphasis on the presidency, turning him into a rock star? I don't understand this. It's far afield from the original intent of the office, which I think has become archaic. It's time, as I've said before, to get rid of it. Now, there was a time maybe where it was necessary, when you didn't have people who were as well educated. And up till 1824, it was really the Electoral College that decided who became president. You didn't have the popular vote go into effect or really take off until 1824. Wasn't that the time of Jackson's election? So at any rate, that's the latest that's out there. Now at the Politico, they have an article talking about 9 candidates. I'm not going to mention all 9 here for the sake of time. But 9 candidates that Kamala Harris could choose from for her VP. And they include Governor Andy Beshear of Kentucky, Governor Roy Cooper of North Carolina, and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, who they think would probably be the strongest contender, or possibly Mark Kelly of Arizona. Remember, Mark Kelly's married to former Representative Gabby Giffords. She was a lady who was shot during that campaign rally or whatever it was in Arizona. So I thought I'd share this with you tonight. Hope you enjoyed the video. Try to do it in one take. So pardon me for talking fast again, trying to get through this as much as I can and as little time as I can. But if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time, or go to X, Culture Confederacy, at CultureConfed1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States. And you know how we do it here. No fancy graphics again, no pretty boy camera angles, epic soundtracks that you, me, my smartphone, the news of the day, and this mission to preserve great art, music, history, and culture. And I promise we have some cultural videos coming up in the future. I'm working on that. Trust me, I'm working at that. There is so much news out there. So who knows what's going to happen towards the end of this year, 2024. It's turned out to be a little more than we bargained for, I guess. So I'll catch you next time, and bon voyage. See you later.